All right. So we have our fingers crossed that everything works. It works Saturday, so
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, if it doesn't, we're restarting the show. Oh, you got a notification. That's good.
It doesn't mean it's
No,
not
I know.
coming.
Alright, I know. We're waiting. Oh, volume's loud. Alright. Okay. We got one left here. Okay. Telling it to the moment. Just that height. Oh, Jesus. Aimed at the ceiling here. Oh, there we go. Hey, Victor. Oh, we got Victor. We're good. All right.
Nice.
Setting up the camera. Sorry. Oh, all right. We're back. And yes, it
There
worked.
you go.
Oh, thank God. So the comments are working today. That's awesome. They worked on Saturday, so I was hoping they did. Happy birthday to me. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
That was a really cool idea that they did for the cake.
Yeah.
The watermelon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a ton of watermelon.
Hi, Jason. How you doing, man?
Oh, hey, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you for the box, Jason.
Which we're going to talk about on Saturday.
Yeah.
But, so, UK in the house. Awesome. Anyways,
Come on.
so, thank you. Yes, today's my birthday. Old, sucks, moving on. But the girls got me a watermelon instead of a cake, which was great.
Yeah.
Put candles in it. You can see a picture of it on my Instagram at Dean Bayette on Instagram. I'm actually starting to post classic install photos on there from
Back in the day.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna use Instagram for my Instagram and have fun with it because it's 46.
Yeah.
It sucks. So if you guys want to see more of me personally, as it were, you can, and some old classic installs, you can check them out on my Instagram page instead of the 5-star. That'll still be doing its thing, but I'm gonna actually use. Thanks, Victor. I'm gonna use my own page finally and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you can see camera stuff and running stuff and old stuff.
Cool.
I know, not really.
Why not?
But today we have a guest, as the title says.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I felt
Birthday,
Spanish.
man. Thank you.
You remember, divide age by 2. That'd be old. Haley the older then. The song list in alphabetical order on. Oh, that's a tough one. There's a. You have to. Yeah, it's a setting, but then it always reverts back to. It sucks.
Yep.
But anyways, we have a special guest tonight.
Yes.
Anything you need to get off your chest before we get started?
Happy birthday. That's it.
Thanks, buddy. Our guest comes all the way from here in Florida, headquarters of Skar Audio.
Correct.
He is an old friend of mine. We've been in the same area for a really long time. He worked. Well, you know what? Let's just get him out. We'll talk all about it. Please welcome to the show Shane Neville from Skar Audio.
Yeah.
Yay! Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. All right. Heard FLAC files today. They are amazing, aren't they? Yes, they are. You ever heard FLAC?
Nope.
You never do FLAC?
No.
No high-res audio on the Skar Audio Future? Other than tweeters that'll make you bleed?
Maybe not.
No?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Well, no, you'd have to be Japanese.
Right, Japanese. But people get excited about stuff like that.
They do. They get really
So,
excited. and
you
it's
never
kinda
know.
Weird.
You never
Headphones.
know.
Headphones.
No.
No?
No.
All right. Well, anyway. So, real quick, we've introduced who you are. What do you do before,
Hi, Ryan.
before we even talk about the Skar, let's talk about how we know each other.
How do we know each other?
Okay.
About 2 or 3 years we've been installing. Right?
All right. So, you worked here in Pinellas County, Clearwater, at a place called...
Auto Audio.
I'm going to let you fill in the blanks.
Okay,
I'm
well
sorry.
there's a lot.
There's a lot. Who did you work
Yeah.
for before?
The
Auto
longest
Audio?
was Auto Audio, and then before that was A&B Audio in
Oh, you worked.
Tarpon.
Oh, I didn't realize you worked
Yeah, I
for
worked for
them.
Billy and Andrew.
Yep.
Few years, probably about 4 years, but 13 years at Auto Audio.
Yeah.
Which
Which is, I think, when we finally met.
that's really when we,
Okay, I
Talked.
probably talked. Yeah.
because I was in Port Richey,
I
which
wasn't
was
the
like,
enemy.
that was like 7 hours away.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
really.
jealous
Not
of
really.
that
It's not
beer.
7 hours. It's not 7 hours.
He's been growing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. At
Yeah.
least you finally let it all grow out.
Yeah, I used to just have the goatee, and I look at pictures, and it was pretty bad.
It was. I you know.
But it's okay.
Well, I always picked on you though, so
Yeah.
it was good.
Well, you like to pick on people.
No, I don't. I'm a nice guy. Shh.
Right.
Anyways,
What's up, ABDC?
so you were an installer for a
Yes.
very long time.
Yes.
25
25 years, and then Skar Audio. So I still consider that an installer, but I'm not really in the cars anymore.
Right.
So
Well, what do you do
since
at
I've
Skar?
been 15 at Skar,
Yeah.
well, it's product and sales
Right.
and everything else that needs to get done.
Well, yeah, I know that part of it.
Everything and anything.
Everything
We're-
and anything.
Yeah, we keep a kind of like small group of people that work there
Yes.
to keep costs down.
Yeah, of course.
know?
Well, I mean, overhead. It's
To keep our costs to where our end customer is happy.
right.
We have to cut corners, and that
Right.
means I have to fix the scissor lift when it breaks.
Yes. Well, I mean, hey, you got to clean the bathroom too, but
Always.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, that's the joys of. I mean, let's be honest. Pioneer, I think, only has 20 people working for them at this point. So
Really?
Oh yeah, they have these. There's no one that works there. It's scary
I
how
didn't know
small.
that. Well, I never can get a hold of anybody when I call.
Well, that's why.
Oh.
Because they have literally no.
When you
one
call
that works
us,
there.
someone answers.
Well, you.
Sometimes, but a lot of times I'm in the back. But I have 3 other guys that
What's
help.
up, Nick from Wisconsin? Oh,
From
thank
Sweden.
you, D25. Yeah.
Sweden.
Look at that, yeah.
Sweet.
Oh.
I like Opeth. I don't know
Oh.
if they know, but that's my favorite band.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know everybody's gonna give me crap about it,
Yeah,
but it's my favorite band, and someone from Sweden's chiming in, so I have to say that I
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
Best band. Okay.
Okay.
What's the name of the band?
Opeth.
Opeth.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of metal.
Well, I
Not
know
normal
that.
for a car audio guy.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not normal.
Is it though? Why isn't it?
I don't know.
I think a lot. Dude, all right, so tangent. Running joke right now is that when we're setting up a system, guy will come in and he'll say, "Hey, I listen to everything," because that's always my first question is, "Hey, what kind of music do you listen to?" And you set up enough systems. That's
course.
that's what we were trained to say. What kind of
Right.
music do you listen to? And those everything,
Right.
which we just want to smack our head and come on, really. If we go out to your car, there's 4 radio stations that you tune through. Tell me what they are. So. Well, the running joke right now is people will go, "I listen to everything," and I'll go, "Really, everything? Oh, okay, except country. I don't listen to country," and it's hilarious because it constantly gets said. Like I was out in the
Always.
guy's car the other day, and this guy was like in his 60s, and he was like, we just got done putting 8200 in it, and he was like, "Oh, this sounds great. Oh, this sounds great." And I said, "What about? Oh no, don't play that station." He goes, "I like everything, but I don't like country." And I'm like, okay, and I couldn't help but laugh, and I'm like, not that I have anything against country. Both Sue and Haley listen to country.
Right.
It's fine. I'm not anti-country. It's just hilarious that it's like...
I don't listen to country either.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
a little bit more with my old age.
Yeah?
I mean, it's not my birthday today or nothing, but I'll say happy birthday anyway.
Thanks.
But I'm a little bit older too, so I'm starting to like deal with it. But
Yeah.
I always liked instruments. Like
Yeah,
when people play
real
music,
music.
that's why I
Yeah.
kind of got into metal a lot.
Because they're the only ones left still
Right. But
playing
when I would go out to
instruments.
customer's car, I would do the same thing, and then it would be like all of these different genres of music that people would say. So I would just say electronic or instrumental.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
It
one.
kind of narrows it down. It makes it a
Yeah.
little quicker
Yeah.
because you had to get back there and start installing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything to
At
help
some point.
up front helps,
Yeah.
So that's what I
Cool.
would narrow it down to: is electronic music or instrumental music.
Well, it was funny because JJ was a big instrumental guy, okay,
Yes.
at AVE. So,
You want to? Oh, do they know about JJ AVE?
well, it's just, yeah.
It's just the past.
Yeah, it's just the past.
Yeah.
So, he was a big, so we had this group called Spies, which it was 80s.
Okay.
And then there's a singer called Donald Fagen, which he sang for, which I'm sure somebody up there will let us know in a minute. I can't remember. You know the band he actually sang for, and the Rippingtons, which was a jazz band. So it was like people come in and we just have these 3 CDs, and that was it. So we wouldn't have any top
Really?
40. We wouldn't have anything. We'd start playing this crap,
What's up, Chris?
and
Baby?
people would be like, "What? did you have anything? And of course, no FM tuners worked at all inside the buildings.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
you know, it was like,
That is correct.
sorry, this is what we got, man.
And then it went to HD, and it was even better.
Yeah. Well, luckily I was gone by then.
Right.
Chris, the human in you.
Audio
Control. What's
Yes,
up,
I
Adam?
am, and it's fun. Chris
Rock
Bennett
Bill in the house.
works for Audio Control.
Yeah.
They make great product.
They do make great products, and I spent. So I was telling you, hey, Ada, what's going on? Ada also he works at what's the name? Give me the name.
Absolute
And come on, fill me in, help me out here.
electronic.
Yeah, Absolute Electronics. I know that, but he's in Maryland.
Yes.
Anyway, so Chris obviously works for Audio Control, and I was telling you earlier today, a guy updated from we set his
Steely Dan, was that it?
Steely Dan. Yes, thank you. See, I knew
Thank
they'd
you.
get it.
Nice.
Yep, I knew these guys are great. I love
Sorry to
them.
interrupt.
No, thank you. Because I knew it would be up there. Steely Dan, and he was a big Steely Dan fan.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to the story with Chris. So this guy's a Mac user, and of course, when we set up his 810, he wanted us to use that's their DSP. We set up on a Windows machine because at the time the Mac was still in development. So he updated it so he could use it on a Mac, which of course hosed his whole thing
Right.
and lost his tune, lost everything, totally depressed, and then found all these. Spent 4 hours on the phone with tech support at Audio Control, which apparently was a very pleasant experience. So good on them.
Always.
So he drove all the way back here from Atlanta today to have me retune the system for him.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, awesome.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. So
Oh,
that
that
was
means
that
something for
story
sure.
didn't really go as great as I wanted it to, but
I get it. Though.
yeah, I was like, and we sat, so it was like 2.5. Steely Dan is the best band ever. They are really musical, and they use real music. I was actually listening to it the other day. I don't know why. Because I'm still playing with the 9905. Have you seen the 9905 from Kenwood?
No.
That has
Do
the
you have
new
it here?
1280 by 720. It's in my
Oh,
car. Before we leave, I'll
nice.
show
Oh,
it to
I
you.
like to look at it.
The screen is just gorgeous, but I was using CarPlay. You played with CarPlay,
Yes.
right? And I was like, play Steely Dan.
What's
And-
up, Corey? What's up,
Yeah,
Adam from
awesome.
Australia?
All right, Sean. What's up, Sean? And the beard guy.
Yeah.
Is that me?
I'm using
Yeah,
Mag. and
okay.
it's-
I don't know if you know Sean. Sean works for Bright Star Car Audio. Big Red.
I don't know if I know Sean.
Okay. Anyways,
Ask him if I know him.
who knows?
Okay.
I'm using a Mac, my S2000
Jesse
Audio
A.
Control.
Oh, it's Jesse.
Yeah.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay, so let's get back to audio. So
Auto
auto
audio.
audio is 13 years of your life. So
Okay.
and
It
that
was.
was a big
It was the best experience with car audio that
Yeah.
I had. The guys that I worked for was Mike Mills and John Worth.
yeah.
Amazing bosses.
Well, I mean, of all the stores in the area, that was the prettiest store. I mean, that was the thing that annoyed the crap out of me is you guys had a gorgeous store.
Well, thank you.
I
I,
mean,
wish you would have told me that when I was there.
Well, no, because I was
that
totally,
showroom took me forever
Jealous.
to design.
totally jealous because ours sucked, and it was like, you go in there and you look, this is what a car stereo place is supposed to look like, JJ, and you'd be like, sure.
Yeah, we built the displays and everything.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It
It was gorgeous.
Mike Crump at the home side. It was,
Yeah.
it's just nice working with people that are at a higher caliber because like when you install and you're the guy to go to
Yeah.
and you don't have anybody else to compete with,
Right.
it's harder to grow faster.
Right.
That's what I felt. So
Right.
when I went there, it's just like everybody knew so much. So it was just like I was trying to do everything and anything. That's why I
Oh,
grew
that's cool.
fast with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
company.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was great. 13 years there. It ended
Yes.
on a
Yes.
crazy note.
Very crazy.
I don't know if we should get into all that.
No.
Okay.
No.
So they just sold it to an installer, and the installer took over,
Which is
and
what happens.
something happened.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, that was that.
Okay. And then
You
I
found-
went to Skar.
Yeah, because Kevin was who's owner of Skar.
Yes.
He was working out of. He was helping you guys out, wasn't he?
No.
No. Who was helping you guys out for the internet side of stuff?
Well, he was doing stuff, but he was like using like our facility to
yes, the back room.
yeah, like the internet and stuff like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
because they
yeah.
didn't have like a location.
So that's where you met Kevin.
Well, I met Kevin before that.
Oh, really?
Before Skar.
Oh, okay.
Because he used to come up to Auto Audio to the back bays
And just hang out.
and ask questions.
Okay.
And a lot of people that worked there just didn't give him the time of day. But I did.
Which is a good thing.
it worked out pretty good.
I would say so.
So I gave him as much knowledge as I could with the time we had, because we were doing like 10 to 20 cars a day.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
It was
that was the
out of
90s,
hand.
90s and 2000s.
It was great.
I mean, we were just busting them out
And
left and right.
you could make a good living on it.
You still can, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Yes, you still can.
Yes, it is possible.
It is possible.
But so I don't even know what I was talking about.
You were talking about Kevin talking to you in the
Oh
back.
yeah. Okay, so he came and talked, and I gave him some input, and a couple times he went to me with the wood shop because I was always the one building the boxes.
Yes.
So, like a few months later, he comes, opens his trunk, and he hands me this subwoofer. It was the original VVX
Really?
sub. He's like, I took a lot of your input, a lot of other guys' input, some other guys' input, and guys with some people over in China, and made a subwoofer. Can you build a box? So I built a box about an hour and a half. I told him coming back in an hour and a half, and we'll listen to it. So he came back. He already had like a system in the car, so we could just throw it in.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't your normal everyday sub that we're always used to install.
No, not at all.
Never heard
I mean,
of it.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing them for the first time, going, "What the hell are these?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because back then, I mean, you had FI, you had Sundown,
Mhm.
you know, which still exist, and
Yes.
you know, and
they're all great companies.
yes, yeah, they are.
Nothing bad to say about
No,
anybody.
no, God no, but we weren't used to that. We were
Right.
used to Rockford, Kicker,
JL.
Orion, JL.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't. You know, that market was like this corner of the industry that was like over there.
Right.
You know, these guys that were making their own stuff, and
they all are do it yourself.
oh yeah, yeah, it was
And they
crazy.
would come in with like,
Yeah.
615s and like put this in my glove compartment. You know.
So, how
Yes,
you
sir.
are on Instagram right now?
How?
Yeah. Like, what's your name on Instagram?
I'm scared.
Really?
Well, because it's like my personal Instagram,
Uh-huh.
and I'm afraid.
Doesn't Skar have an Instagram?
Scars? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
just
tell
like
you
that.
that?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
That would be wonderful.
We'll tell it.
Scar Audio Official.
There you go.
Skar Audio
Scar
official.
Audio Official.
It's okay. It's okay, Shane.
I love it, but
Oh yeah, no, I know the feeling.
it's like a personal thing.
Well, see, that's why, and there again, and I totally understand, because like my Facebook page though is open. I don't really friend anybody because it's like anyone that I'm friends with on Facebook I know, but people are always friend requesting me, and I'm like I don't want to do that, even though you could see everything I've done on there.
Right.
Whereas Instagram, that's gonna be my place to go for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, I don't mind everything I'm going to put there. I don't mind sharing with anyone. Not that I
Right.
care, anyways, because Lord knows I spend enough time with our fans and our friends.
Right. If they can't get a hold of you on Instagram, they'll just.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked
sure
to
they can figure
they
something
call
else
us
out.
on the phone. I'm lost all my personal. And, yeah, no doubt, right? And that's the thing, you know. It's like, and not to go down that tangent because it's not karate related, but yeah, it's tough when. Yeah, it's tough.
Very tough.
Very tough. It trying to decide who do I share this with, and for me, it's like I don't go on Facebook all that often, anyways. So I'm more on Instagram. Snapchat is what Haley and I do, because she's a teenager and
I
that's
don't
what
have
they
that
do.
either.
Well, you don't have a teenager yet, and
No,
honestly,
not yet.
I only do her. It's like my really.
Put it on
Yeah,
vibrate.
And you know, my Snapchat is literally just her and I back and forth all day long. Because as soon as she went away to college, that was the easiest way to get a hold of her. So we just snap pictures back and forth.
That's awesome.
Jeremy Dorntine is a rock star. I need to call you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I have your number. We're gonna put a
What's
date
up,
together.
Clint?
Anyways, so we met Kevin. We built Kevin a box.
He
You
was
were
happy
impressed.
with it. I was really impressed. I didn't really think it was going to perform the way it did, and it was a 600 watt RMS sub.
Yeah.
So we put 1500 watts to it.
Naturally. Well, that's what you do.
Because that's what the customers are going to do.
Yeah. You beat the shit out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did that, but I tuned it, and at that time we didn't have the DD1 and all that stuff. We just had to go old school.
Oh my God, no!
Go figure.
Yeah.
But,
Crazy.
Yeah. So I listened to it with some metal. He didn't like it. We listened to some.
Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at bass.
Bass. Yeah, that's what I call it.
And it was
a big
it was
category.
really impressive. It was amazing subwoofer. So ever since then, he was asking me to.
Help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he came to the shop and was doing some stuff like because we were also car distributors, and he was selling, just car audio product because we love car audio.
Yeah.
Not just Skar. Everybody thinks that we hate everybody, but we love. Because if it wasn't for all these other brands, I wouldn't be
yeah,
here.
yeah. I mean, you
Correct,
have to.
yeah.
I mean, that's no duh. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It's a big thing for me, and I usually say that to my customers when I'm on the phone with them. I was like, I'll try to help out as much as I can.
Right.
Like today, I was helping people out with Soundstream radios.
Poor guy.
It was tough.
Yeah, it is. I'm not a fan.
No.
It's okay.
But you have to say it nicely, and discuss
Yeah.
the things that
and,
you have to look at.
and there again, does Australia have a supplier of
for
Skar?
We have no one international.
Really?
No.
I'm surprised. What the hell?
We have a place in Guam.
Right.
I think it's called Car Audio Guam. Chris, he's a great guy, but it's still part of the States, though, so it's really, it's in the water, so is that really international?
No.
But we tried a couple things, and it's just very difficult.
Right.
Because you have to use a forwarder and all that kind of stuff, so
Right.
it's not ruled out. We're trying to do that, but it's doing so well right now for what we have.
Right.
You would need like another team to tackle international.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So-
that's like AMP has a
Right.
whole team in Australia that handle just Australia.
Right, and how long have they been around? I mean, we've been 7 years.
Which
6
is,
years.
Which
7
is funny
years.
though, because it's like AMP Australia, and they license the use of the products there.
Right.
It's really strange how it works.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and
stuff behind
they have
there.
products that we don't have here, packaging, because they want it a specific way. So it's really and that's where Instagram screws you up, because they're like, what is this? Where do I get this? No, that's Australia. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
They get the cool stuff.
All right, Taylor say, I love my 75.4 AV and my Skar RP 2000. I wish you guys come out with an audio processor.
Audio processor. We
Yeah.
might probably be leaving that to the people
That are-
like audio control that make a wonderful audio.
Well, it was funny. It's funny the guy should ask that. Okay, so two things. One, let's talk about RP amps real quick, because those are a hit.
RP.
RP. What did I say?
Just RPM.
I say RPM? My bad. Okay, let's talk about RPM.
You said RP, maybe amp.
I might. Okay, let's talk about RP amps for just 1 second. I have no places to hide.
Yeah.
I can turn sideways, apparently, and disappear behind a 2x4 of my wife. Anyway, so, okay, two things. One, RP amps. The other day, Friday, Paul had to go out of town.
Okay.
This was before the weekend, before the holiday weekend. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to lock the door. People come over. I'm going to send them over to you and then just help them. So he left at like 3. So at 4 o'clock, someone comes over. We're trying to finish up a car. Guy comes over. Guy buys an RP 1500. Okay, guy walks out the door. Another guy walks in the door, buys an RP 1500. Guy walks out the door, comes in with his friend. Same guy comes in with his friend. His friend buys an RP 1500. They both leave. I'm going to lock up. Another guy comes in, buys an RP 1500.
Really?
Okay. Then, guy comes in towards the end of the day. We're finished, and I'm like frazzled at this point. Guy buys an RP, what's the big 4-channel?
The 4-channel.
150.4.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? I mean, 5 amps in a row. Granted, we don't install them all that often. We did the other day, but
Right.
yeah, I was
a lot
like,
of people like to do it
oh
themselves.
yeah, which is fine.
Oh,
It's like great,
Yeah.
and it's semi-bulletproof. So I mean, go for it. But the big thing now is that you guys only had a 2000.
We did only have a 2000.
But now we don't. What do we have now?
We have an RP 3500.1D.
Yep.
And an RP 4500.1D.
And so the question I would have for you is, are you going to send one to Derek?
I'm not authorized.
Not
And
yet.
for those of you guys that
Not
don't know who Derek is, I'm talking about Big D Wiz at Old School Car Stereo.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have You guys have a amp dyno.
Yeah, I think it's the very first one that he ever made.
Yeah, so you guys have
is cool.
an amp dyno.
Yeah, but we never really get a chance to do it. As you can tell, we don't have a lot of videos on there. And
if you'd like me to take over that, I would be happy
bet.
to move it into the install bay and take over for the amp dyno. I'll do your
we'll see
amps and everything else I can
we'll
get
see
over.
what we can do.
Yeah, I'll pay
Maybe
for
it'd be
it.
like
I'll buy it
a
off
joint
you.
thing. I don't know if
Yeah.
because that's Kevin's.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I'll buy it off
I
him
can
if
take
you
like a
wanna sell.
picture and do like a cardboard cutout and just put it there.
Yeah.
And he might not ever know it's gone.
Okay. All right.
Now he's good.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was good enough.
All right, so we have 2 new big amps coming for the RP line.
Yes.
The second thing is funny he should mention a audio processor for you, because what I feel like a lot of manufacturers do is they find somebody else that can make one, and they're again not audio control. They do it themselves. It's in house, and that's there again not everyone, but you find someone who can make one and you put your name on it.
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot.
Yes.
In everything, all aspects of everything.
There's
not
nothing
just
wrong with
audio.
that.
No, there's nothing wrong with
Right.
that. It's actually a very viable way of making money.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a brand and you need product, then that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a DSP company that I thought would be perfect for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
And I was like, because that was my thought too. I had that same
Well,
thought.
we've talked about it.
Yeah.
And Kevin just doesn't want to get into
Tech support.
electronic like head units.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't get into
DSPs,
head units.
EQs.
Yeah.
He's a little.
Well, no, I understand that.
Because you're right. The
Oh, no.
tech support
Is retarded.
yeah, it would be a nightmare.
And there was this brand that you might have remembered called Image Dynamic. Remember Image Dynamic?
Yeah.
They actually still exist, believe it or not.
Well, they're not
part
the
of something-
original.
No, they're
right?
part of something else.
I remember the waveguides. The
Oh
cord.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the ID Max is you can still get the ID Max, which there again that was science right there. The
Yeah.
whole rolling surround thing, it's awesome. But they came in and they partnered up with this was back in the early 2000s. When they were like on their game, man, they had money. They were doing well. We were
well.
selling a ton of that crap. I had waveguides in my car that they actually sent me, which I just hated because I don't like that sound. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. I don't either.
So they had this processor that they were buying into. And I was thinking, remember the old Rockford Fosgate Symmetry style thing?
Yes.
Remember the thing that came after
Yes.
Symmetry? It was like that. Okay? And it was like, wow, you guys make amps, you guys make speakers. Just make amps. That's speakers, amps.
That's kind of what we want to do
That's
right
that's
now.
the transition. You go from speakers to amps, and that's it. That's all, you know. You don't go from speakers to, oh, and the guy goes, no, that's not it. We're buying this because we want to make radios.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, and JJ's like, why do you want to make radios? You know, you have Alpine, you have Pioneer, you have Kenwood, you have Clarion, Nakamichi,
Yeah.
Sony that are just killing it. This is what they do.
Yeah.
Where is Image Dynamic Radio? I mean, Rockford tried radios. They just bought Delco, rebranded it, and it didn't work out.
Right.
You know?
I remember
Yeah.
selling a lot of them.
Actually, we had one here forever. I think we finally gave it away, but, you know, it's like, yeah, what a way to kill a company.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know Ismael? No? Alright.
So, why does Skar call higher tuning?
For higher tuning enclosure.
Why does Skar call for higher tuning on the enclosures? Well, I don't know what higher tuning is. Like, to me, 34 to 40 is a pretty good range. Now,
Right.
if that's high and he's talking maybe lower than 30,
Well, because it seems like 32 is like that magic number. Everyone wants to
Now.
go to like 32. Yeah.
which is awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
But like a lot of times the resonance of the vehicle
Yeah.
isn't 32 hertz, and
No.
usually if you want to sound good and you want good numbers,
Right.
you kind of tune it around the resonance frequency of the vehicle. So we kind of make them to where you could tune the sub enclosure at 40 hertz and still play all those lower notes.
Right.
You know, regardless.
Which I agree. You know, and that was like, did you ever make the Image Dynamic box? I'm not the Image, the Diamond Audio box. Did you ever make the Diamond Audio box
With the long 40-inch port?
Yeah. Did you ever make that?
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they bought it from us and brought them to you. Did you ever try?
And then I started building them.
Did
I was
you-
like, this is what we got to do?
Yeah, they suck. Actually, it's funny. A buddy of mine in Orlando sent me a picture. He was building one this weekend. I was like, I go, is that a diamond box? And he goes, yup. And I was
Original
like,
diamond,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Those sounded great.
Yeah. Except for the D5s or the M5s. The 5s were terrible because they didn't put
Wasn't
leads.
it the 3s?
Well, the 3s were the affordable ones. The first silver were the 5s, and they screwed those up because they didn't actually use tinsel leads. They literally took the voice coil, unwound it, put shrink wrap over it, and soldered it to the leads because they're all home audio guys that were designing them. So they didn't realize speakers had to move, like a lot. So you were just burning the leads right off
Yeah.
of this. And they were like, oh, that's when they came out with the 6. and then they
Okay.
put the little ripples in and that fixed the whole issue of that. But
Drama.
the 3 was awesome, but yeah, building that box sucked, but playing deep bass was great, which kind of brings us back to like what Sean was asking.
Right.
They were tuned to some obscenely low amount of bass, but as soon as you played anything but bass, it fell flat.
Right.
It was terrible.
So you could tune our enclosures
right.
for our subs, especially like what the EVL and up, 30, 28, whatever you want to do. We just recommend
Right.
to tune it to where you can
Hear
listen
more-
to it,
more
listen to the music.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are geared towards the SPL, and
Yeah.
you know it's got to be a birch box, no cover, no
Yeah.
vinyl, no
Stain,
trim panels.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put the box in there and everything's raw, which is cool, but that's just not like what I'm into. I would kind of
Right.
like the custom install, but I would always build enclosures, you know, right around like you were saying 32, but 34 was a good
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what we always went to. So when we build boxes, we just kind of go not for the, you know,
You want a little bit more range.
right, because there's like a good like 80% of our market that people just listen to music.
Right.
You know, not
Right.
straight up like
Okay, so that brings up the next point.
Hello from Sydney.
Hey,
Bill Freeman.
we're looking at 32. Yeah, so
she's
go.
saying happy birthday again.
Oh, hey Haley. Looking at the hottie with the beer.
Who's that?
Bill Freeman from MAG
hey, Bill.
Sales.
Kenwood.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Anyways, so Sean is Bright Star still, so that's who's giving you shit. He builds boxes all day. So
Don't be mean to me, Sean. Don't be mean.
So you know, you guys make some, and we've talked about this. Some really crazy, awesome looking woofers. Like I grew up and you grew up. We looked at we got excited. I remember, you know, when the new XTR Orion XTR came out, I was like, dude, look at this woofer. This is so bad. This is so amazing. Then it came out with the NT woofers and it was like, oh my god, it's got an aluminum basket.
Right,
and then,
right.
Like we sold Alpine ZR woofers, and like you guys had Rockfords, so you guys
Yep.
would have like the bigger Rockfords, and it was like, oh, these are. And then fast forward to today, and you know when I first saw the first VVX, I was like, Jesus, wow. And then you guys sent us a ZVX to play with,
Right.
Yeah.
and that was like 68 pounds.
Yeah.
You guys have a new one,
We have one right below the ZVX,
right?
and then we have one above.
What's the one above?
The one above is the DNR.
Okay.
DNR.
So what was the thought
Okay.
there?
The thought there was we had a lot of people that want to put two 4500 SKs, version 1 or version 2,
Yeah.
strapped on one amplifier, on one subwoofer.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, 10,000 watts.
Yeah.
So we kind of met in the middle. We made a 5,000 watt RMS driver
Right.
with a 10,000 peak.
Right.
It will do it all day, no problem. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's 110 pounds with the cardboard box and the wooden box.
I gotta admit, I want one. I should buy it. But I'm not gonna get one because I don't know where I'd put it.
And
Maybe
you
if I
guys
come
make
up
it on
again,
the
I'll
what?
bring it. I'll
12?
bring it. Only the 15 right
Only
now.
the 15 right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're seeing how sales are going, and then we might add the 18,
Holy
and that's what
Okay.
everybody wants. Like everybody calls, they're like, "So do you have an
Really?
18?" Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because I think it's going towards maybe less drivers, maybe like one or two.
So they're
instead
going
of-
old school again instead of like a
Right.
ton
I
of
think that's
drivers.
more impressive. You know, I'm a small subwoofer fan, though, so I came out with the EVL 6.5.
Yes.
You know, that was kind of my design with Kevin, and it sounds awesome for what it is, but I like a small driver, so you know, hopefully.
I hate
and the-
small drivers.
Oh, you do?
I hate small drivers.
Why are you gonna go against me on national TV? You're gonna go against
Well,
me?
in the Eclipse, I had 2 8s and a bandpass. I had 2 XTR 8s and a bandpass.
Okay.
And that just killed me. And I took it out and put 110 in a bandpass and was way happier. But I rocked that for like 2 years.
Yeah, but how long ago?
Well, this was dude.
And how long ago?
Oh no, this was forever. This was forever.
Well, you gotta kind of
I know. I gotta kind of evolve.
please.
I'm with you. I
Like our
understand.
ZVX8, the MA8, the VVX version 3.
Yeah, no, I got one sitting right there.
They all sound great in a bandpass.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that'd make Trigillis happy.
Yeah.
Because that's all he wants to build.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right through the armrest.
Joshua,
Can I put him?
the guy from Saturday.
Yes.
The Camaro.
Yes.
Did you say really nice to meet you guys?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I was having a brain fart.
Okay.
I went out and listened to his Morels.
Yeah.
Those were awesome.
Oh.
Yeah. We're a Morel dealer now.
Are you really?
Yes, we are.
I'm a fan of Morel.
So they have a 5-channel that's 1 through 4 is AB and 5 is D.
Okay.
That's
pretty awesome.
It's about as big as your 2000 up there, maybe a little longer.
So it's a large 5-channel.
It's a large 5-channel.
Yeah.
Because
Everybody wants small 5 channels.
This isn't for them.
Okay.
But I did have a guy that took out the PDX V9 Alpine 5-channel. You know,
Okay.
the flagship PDX.
It's a nice amplifier.
Yeah, took that out, gave it to Fernando because he bought the Morel.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
You got a gift?
you got to get. He
That's a
goes
nice
here.
gift.
He was so impressed with the Morel. He's like, I don't want this anymore. And Fernando was like, I'll take it. It's one of my favorite amplifiers. So.
Yeah. PDX V9 is like
You know,
It's a great amplifier.
It's a great amplifier, but he was so impressed with the
with the Morel.
Morel amp.
Yeah.
Morel they make some great equipment.
All my home stuff is Morel. I got all Morel home speakers.
You do?
Yes, I do. Because we sold Morel at AVE. And I bought them before they were $10,000. You know, back.
Well, that's a plus.
That's a plus, because now I wouldn't own Morel speakers,
Right.
because I can't afford it. I was going, maybe I should No, I'm not updating. No way! Well, Bill, it's funny, Bill has, small drivers. They have Dyne now.
So Bill's saying he likes small drivers, too.
Yeah, he likes small drivers, too.
But if Dean says he doesn't like them, then it's no-go.
Exactly.
Bill has a Morel 12 in
Yeah.
his Mazda, which is nice, in a small box.
Okay. Sealed?
Sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, in the Camaro, I was going to talk to you because I was thinking about doing the Shell Mount 10 in a sealed box, the VD10.
Okay.
And, and that was kind of my thought, because the box I came up with was going to be for 2 Shell Mount 10s, because we were going to do something else. But then I was like, I think if I just go to 1, it'll give it more airspace, and the box will be smaller. So
yeah, it could work out. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. I actually have the box built, but I think I'm just gonna have Sean rebuild it for me and put 1 hole.
Okay.
Make it out of 3/4.
Just tell Sean to be nice to me.
Why wouldn't he?
Well, he's firing comments,
He's a box guy. That's what he
19
does. You're
hurt
a box
enclosures,
guy. He's a box guy. Box guys do it. Oh, it's ported. Bill's box is ported. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bill.
Sorry.
That was Dean's fault again.
Yeah, I have a single 8. Very happy. And there again, so there's a. I can't think of the.
Oh, it's Jason. Hi, Jason.
Yeah, he say if you're gonna go to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Walk right. If you want to go to McDonald's, walk right. You know what that's from?
No.
Oh, it's a stand-up. Oh man.
All right, we'll think about it.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
get
I'll
back
think
to that.
about it.
Okay, so anyways.
He'll probably chime in and tell me what it is. It's funny though. Sorry.
All right, small drivers aside, it's a 15, and you're thinking about coming out with an 18.
Yes.
Okay.
It's totally just being discussed.
Discussed. Yeah.
This is what people will call tomorrow and be like, "Oh, is it going to be here next week?"
Yeah,
it's going to be
not even.
Wow.
So you guys still
Score.
working?
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't read my last comment. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm sorry, Sean.
Sorry, Sean.
Anyways,
I don't know Sean, but I love Sean. I'll
have to introduce you to Sean.
yeah.
You'll like Sean. You guys will talk for
I would
nice
think
guy.
so.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Yeah. Okay, so let's focus here.
Okay, sorry, it's hard to.
I know. Well, that's the show.
Well, the last comment of Sean, he said that he built 3 or 6, 3 boxes for those 6s. The 6s that you
The
like.
EVL
yeah.
6-bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have
So
a box for that, mate? Like, have you built a box? For
Oh
this?
yeah. Yes, a lot. But we don't sell them.
No,
They're
I know,
like
but-
prototype
Right.
boxes.
I'm
You
just saying,
built.
you have a
It's
box.
when I'm allowed to go in the wood shop and do what I love to do, which is very rare.
You don't have it in your car?
No.
What the hell?
I'm a normal car audio guy. I have no car audio equipment in my car.
Hey, welcome to the club. Yeah.
Nothing except for a Kenwood head
Yes.
unit. That's it.
Both Fernando. Are you going to Knowledge Fest in Dallas?
Me, no.
Okay, we are going. To
I would
Knowledge
love
Fest.
to, but I'm probably not.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to be at Knowledge Fest. For those of you guys that don't know what Knowledge Fest is, it's an industry show that they do 3 times a year. Dallas is the big one. We got permission from Paul to go this year, so we are going to Knowledge Fest.
So Johnny, yes, we going.
It's in August. Don't worry, we're going to have all kinds of fun videos from Knowledge Fest, live shows. It's going to be neat. We're going to do a live show there probably from the Stinger booth or the AMP Global booth.
I'm global.
Yep. It's going to, well, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll talk more about it as it gets closer to August.
Yeah.
Do you go on vacation? You guys get vacations?
It's kind of a joke.
Isn't it always?
Yeah.
Well, when I took the job, one of my requests was vacation days.
Yes.
Because I'm old.
Yes. And you have a family.
I like to go to Disney.
Jay, Sarah,
Yes.
we going.
Awesome. Okay.
So, yeah, that's it.
So no.
Yeah, I got vacation days.
Not like a. Well, I finally convinced Paul to close the shop for a week.
What?
Yeah. So, because last year what we did is we both took 2-week vacations because he was going to India and I was going to Hawaii, and we were going to be on opposite sides of the earth.
Right.
So, I went for the first week, and then we were closed for a week in the middle, and I came back, and then he was gone for the second week. So, we both had 2 weeks off. Fernando had a week off in the middle, and so it worked out. So this year we're going to be closed the week of 4th of July. So we were going to be closed 4th of July.
Are you going to
anyways.
Disney?
No, I'm going to
Cali.
California. I'm going to be in California.
Yeah.
Because we're going to Disney.
Well, that's cool. I
thought we could have like hung out.
We will.
I got,
we
like-
will. Did you go Saturday or Sunday last week? When it
No,
rained?
I think my wife went Friday,
Oh, okay.
but
We
I was
went.
working.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there. It was fun. It was wet.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Oh,
didn't mean-
definitely, Ada. Yeah.
Yes.
You want to make a video?
Yeah, no, we're
We
going
can talk
to.
later,
We're
yeah.
gonna have Ad on the show. I don't know if Jason's going, but if he is, we're gonna have him. We're gonna do videos. We're definitely gonna.
We're gonna do a lot.
We got
of
a
stuff.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
we're planning on doing at Knowledge Fest. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring you guys along for as much as we can to
Yep.
help you guys get an idea. Maybe find some good installers in your area because that's a big question we have. Do you get that a lot? People call
Always.
and say, and it's weird because there again the guy from Atlanta. He drove here from Atlanta. Do you know how many stereo shops he passed between here and Atlanta
Tremendous.
to come see us?
Yeah.
But there again, I understand. He wanted a specific thing. He knows he's going to get it by coming here.
Yes.
And there you go. So it'll be great. I always do videos at the amp booth. Yes, but you don't do a live show. Like
Yeah.
all the cool kids are doing it. Anyways, so we met. You worked at Auto Audio. We actually
When we met face to face.
Yes, face to face. We always knew about each other. I was that guy that.
And I like Skyline Chili.
Oh yeah, you poor soul. Where'd they move to?
They're still there.
No, they're gone.
Don't say that.
It's gone. I think they moved.
What
There's
the
nothing
hell's
there.
wrong with him?
I hated
Yeah.
Skyline Chili.
I love Skyline Chili.
I had to smell it for 21 years. I hated it. It's okay. They had a great chicken wrap.
Whatever.
You know, I think
I
it's
need to
one on Gulf to Bay.
They had one on over by the beach, and then they closed it, and they
Yes.
opened up another one.
Vote for
But you might be
Absolute
right.
Audio when
Yeah.
the time comes. We'll do.
Oh my God! I can't believe they're closed.
You'll
it's
be
gonna
okay.
be
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be
definitely,
tough.
Ada.
All right, so now we had a really weird relationship with Auto Audio. Towards the end there with John, Mike. Who was it?
Wait,
Mills.
which
Mills?
Mills?
Yeah,
The older gentleman
yeah.
or the younger Mike that owned the shop last that we don't want to talk about?
We don't want to talk to him. The original Mills, Mike Mills.
Okay.
Okay, because this was a weird relationship. So you guys, I don't know how the JJ and him worked it out, but somehow like you guys were buying stuff from us, we were buying stuff from you,
Yes.
and all I know is we all went to a Christmas party together.
Yes, I remember.
And it was the strangest thing ever because there's these two stereo shops that are basically, for the most part, we were enemies forever.
Yeah, pretty much rivals.
I mean, because, you know,
But we come together and you conquer.
yeah, and Skyline rules. So there you go. Roger's with you.
Thank you, Roger.
Yeah.
Vomiting.
Roger.
Stop. Sean? Is that Sean again?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So we have this Christmas dinner, and of course we're sitting there, and because JJ would always invite anyone that we did business with, and you guys did a lot of business with us that
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
so it was really weird, and we're all sitting there, and it was like it was weird because we're sitting down and eating dinner with, for the most part, what was the enemy,
Right.
But we had a great time that night.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
But I never, like, when I would call and get any kind of info, or if you needed info, it was usually me calling about info on the products that you guys had that
Yeah.
I didn't have.
Right.
So I would just get info, and it was always no problem. So I never felt any weird
No.
tension like that, but
Well,
we were rivals.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
And
you
we had
know,
an awesome showroom.
Yeah. Yeah. You shush.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Our wood shop was pretty cool too.
Yeah,
it was a little dusty, but
Well, I mean, it was funny. I'd never actually been there, and then when I finally went there and you gave me the tour, I was like, "You guys suck," you know, because I'm in the back corner of AVE in the dungeon next to the bathroom with the air compressor going off every 5 minutes, and you guys, oh here, come through the AC vents and well, you know, the flaps because we have this air conditioned, and I'm like,
well, it was when it was really hot out.
no, I know it just.
That's the only time we used the AC.
It just still
sawdust.
You know, and you got, here's our wood room. I'm like, oh my god.
And that's where I was at all the time.
Yeah.
Always in there, building boxes, custom trim panels, fiberglass, whatever.
Like the knife fight in Anchorman. So, yeah, that was that. Now you're a Honda guy. Let's just get that one out.
Here we go.
Because you're a Honda guy.
Here we go. Watch that board light up. Yes, I'm a Honda guy. Always have Hondas. I love Hondas.
So we have, but what makes this...
What, your American GM vehicle? Is that what we're going to talk about, Dean?
I have a Nissan. Sue drives a Nissan, Haley drives a Ford, and I drive a Chevy. I'm
talking about you. I'm not talking about the family.
Okay, I've owned a Honda Accord, I've owned a Honda Civic, and 2 CRVs.
What about the Mitsubishi?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
So should I take back everything I just said?
It would be mean, but that's okay. No, what I was going to say is you had the little 2-door pod, but what made it stick in my mind was your license plate.
That everybody still makes fun of me about.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it wasn't the whole word. Yeah. Who's going to say it? You
what
say
did they say?
Let Fernando say it.
It was Slave 1.
But it was missing the E, everybody.
Well, that's okay.
Because someone in Miami had the E, Slave 1 in Miami. And I couldn't have it.
So but he has no idea what Slave 1 means.
So I did SLAV, then the number 1.
And of course, I remember seeing it one day, and I was like...
What's Slav?
No, I knew what it was right away. I go, does that say Slave 1?
Yes.
And you were like, yeah. And I was like, you suck so bad!
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know what Slave 1 was, Boba Fett from Star Wars, that was his ship. And me being a Boba Fett nerd number 1. Apparently, he had the license plate.
Yes.
I just had the silly sticker.
I don't feel that I was as much as a nerd as I wanted to be.
Well, yeah.
But I loved
the character.
I loved the story and Star Wars and all that stuff. And I was like, I need a cool license plate.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
And I was like, I bet you Dean will get pissed if I get Slave 1.
Well, it did.
So I did it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was the only reason.
I would think so. I mean, that's why anyone else would do it.
That was in my 94 Honda Civic hatchback.
Nice.
EG.
With a...
motor swap, boost.
Fast.
Tremendous amount of aftermarket stuff. And we'll just leave it at that.
So what are you driving right now?
Right now I'm driving an 08 Honda Element SC.
Okay.
Since 08.
Yeah.
Still going.
Nice.
I know the feeling.
And we have, my wife drives a HRV, which is the new, smaller SUV.
Yeah, those are cool.
And it was a manual.
Oh,
yeah, because you looked everywhere for that.
I was like, I want a car with its manual, and they're like, well, we have this SUV that's coming out. And I didn't even see it or nothing. I just ordered the...
Damn, this guy right here.
It's the base model, everybody. It was the base model, 6-speed, nothing crazy. Jeez, Dean.
Well, okay.
Well, your Camaro was probably way more than that car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I bought it in 2009 when it first came out, and there was like 3 on the lot, so they greased it up and stuck it in slow. Okay. Anyway, so you just posted a picture on Instagram.
Okay.
Of a new car that you were lusting
This is
over.
the social media thing.
This is the social media thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But see, I
really wasn't going there to like buy it. I went there for service. Oil
but
change.
it was there.
Tire rotation.
Okay.
But it was there.
On one of the cars. It was in the friggin' showroom.
It was the Honda Lamborghini.
I don't know how to take that. But it was the Honda Civic Type R. And I always told myself if they ever came out with a Honda, not an Acura, but a Honda Civic Type R, I would get it.
Okay.
Well, what are we waiting for?
It's too much money.
What are they asking for that, anyways?
Well, the sticker price is $35,000.
Holy
right.
Jesus!
Beep that out. $35,000, but then they can tack on up to $15,000. So there's places like Miami that are 15,000 over, and people were buying it.
Really?
So this dealership is an additional 5,000, which is the cheapest in everybody. So people were coming from everywhere to get them from
So
this
it's still
dealership.
40.
Right.
It's 40 grand.
And then they put on all the Civic Type R accessories, you know?
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, you know,
Stickers.
43,000. So I was like, well, let's just see how much it would be.
That's insane.
That was a quick discussion.
Yeah.
But I still would like it, and
Yeah.
from what I hear, the tires are 10,000 miles and they have to be changed. So
All
I'll
right.
just look at it.
So let's bring this back to car audio real quick.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
we had to go down the Honda thing.
I don't even know why it came up.
Because it's like I knew it would get you.
Everybody likes to get me.
Not really. It's who we are, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, we talked about Star Wars and Boba Fett, and we talked about Hondas. We talked a little bit about Skar. Talked about how we met. Car audio. Now, so
I think I got sick that night.
you probably did. Everyone got sick that
Did
night.
we go to Kobe's?
No, it was we did. We went 2 years in a row.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
So we did. But everyone that was the Italian.
It wasn't for the
place.
food, everybody. So
No,
don't
everyone
boycott them.
Well, no, it wasn't the Kobe's. We went to the Italian place that's closed now.
Oh.
That's now Lucky Dill,
Oh, okay.
and everyone got sick that night.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about car audio in general for a minute. If you could, okay, Skar audio aside, because obviously, you know, it's like it doesn't matter who you work for. There's always brands that you like.
Always.
So, head unit wise, what's your favorite head unit?
Kenwood Exelon.
Okay, why?
I've always installed it, and it's always sounded great. The user interface was pretty straightforward, but
Right.
a little bit difficult, which kind of brought the customers back.
Okay,
And then sometimes the customers might want to buy something
all right,
else.
all right, fair enough.
But that was just that side of it. But I just like Kenwood. I just think the sound was the best. And the issue I had with other brands is there's things that would fail on maybe the RCA side. You would have to do something with the ground.
Yeah, okay,
Other than that,
yeah,
they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah.
And I just didn't like the drama of having to repair that or
Yeah.
try to explain it. So we just didn't explain it anymore. We just
Did it?
pulled around and fixed it and be like, oh, we just
Yeah,
retuned it. And
yeah. It's all good now.
Told them the problem. And
So you guys sold JL.
yeah, at
Failed.
one time we were the #1 JL dealer in Florida.
So is that your go-to brand still, or have you moved on?
No, I feel JL is pretty amazing
Yes.
for the product they come out with, for the price point. It's
Right.
good for them. When the
Okay.
W7 came out, when it first came
Yes.
out, I was pretty blown away. I had never seen anything like that. So
Okay.
I was a fan of JL because we sold it so long. But there's like a little bit of every brand that I love. Like I love the Kenwood Exelon. I love
Right.
the amps.
Okay.
Even the mids and highs.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
sound
yeah.
great for the price.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
the 7-inch, I just call it the mid-bass monster.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
ridiculous.
Sounds
ridiculous.
really nice.
Yeah, it
Mid-bass
sounds
you get out of
good.
the 7.
Yeah.
And all those people give us inspiration at Skar. So, you know, like, I mean, just looking up here, like Hertz, Venus Gold, Pioneer. I was never a big Kicker fan.
Yeah.
But I don't really have anything bad
No.
to say. I just wasn't a big fan of a certain speaker, you know, that they
The Solo.
might-
Solo Bear.
He said it.
Well, no, I'll call it what it is. I hated it too.
I never liked the sound of it.
Oh, I
It
hate
could be loud.
I did not like the Solo Bear.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. It could be loud. So
And I'm
that's what
not
most
talking
people
about
want.
the L7. I'm not talking about the current iteration
Right.
of the Solo. I'm talking about the late 80s, early 90s.
They say only should go in a
Silly-
sealed box,
yes,
0.88
Solo
cubic
Bear,
feet.
tack or talc filled surround
Right.
for weight, and it was terrible.
And that did it for me. I don't know why. I don't
I hated
usually
it.
hold grudges.
Oh, I hated that one.
But I didn't
built,
like it.
I built one box for a set of 12s, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Right.
And it was just like, "Never again. This
Yeah.
is garbage."
Yep.
And it wasn't until much later when John Schneid came in and was like, "You know, we want you guys to be the kicker dealer," and I'm like, "No," and he's like, "No, we want you to be the kicker," and JJ's like. And he's like, no, listen, it's a whole different, you know, we're not that company. We have these
Right.
square woofers. And I was like, all right. And then that kind of brought me back on board with them.
Right.
And I started to like them again. I didn't care for their tech support. That burned their tech support at the time, not now, back then was shit.
Right.
And, you know, what?
Right. I never call them. I just built the box to the way I would want it.
Well, no, I wasn't the box building. It was more the electronic side of things.
See, that's usually what I dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boxes, it was like whatever.
Right. Yeah, you're like, oh, let me get a prefab over here for you.
We never did prefabs. You kidding me? Come on, man. I was back there every day cutting wood, making
What
boxes.
about that one wall next to
I
Skyline
built the
Chili?
wall.
But they were all prefab boxes.
No, I made every single box there.
You
All
did?
those boxes. Yeah, that's all I did. 3 days a week was build boxes nonstop.
See, those are things you don't tell me about.
Yeah, I built 22 boxes. My record was 22 ported boxes in one day.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Carpeted them all the next day. Built them.
Right.
But built every single one. 22 of them. I had my panel saw set. I had hinges that dropped down for the right length, so I could make everything.
Like little jigs.
Oh yeah.
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 You have to.
And I had the math perfect so that I could get the right amount of boxes out of each piece of wood. Oh, it was retarded. It was insane.
We didn't have a panel saw. We had like a table
Well, I
saw,
know,
like
yeah,
a big
yeah.
table.
Well, yeah, but no, I wanted a panel. We didn't have room for that. When
I know
Trigillus
that.
was there, we had a table saw, and JJ hated it because it took up so much room.
A lot
And
of
the
room.
dust was everywhere. It was just, and no one would ever clean it up. So it was like when Trigillus decided to leave, JJ was like already doing research on panel saws. He's like, we're getting a panel saw just like Home Depot, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It makes sense for the application.
yeah, and it was funny because like when Trigillus left and I took over.
What I get 5 points for?
Because you like Kenwood.
Oh,
That's
of course,
Bill.
Bill.
It's Bill.
Of course.
Well,
And
when,
Sajeki.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have to include Sajeki. He's probably not watching, but
he's been on the show.
Yeah.
I know. I see him.
Anyways, when Trigillus left and I took over, I had no wood tools because we always just used Bill's. So JJ was like, all right, here you have this little bit of money to buy the wood tools that you need. And it was like, okay. And he goes, and it was like, okay, you can get a jigsaw, you can get a router, you can get a nail gun, and I'm buying the panel saw, and that was it. That was all we had. That was all he would give me money for.
I mean, a jigsaw, some kind of panel, or a circular saw.
No,
And
no
a
circular saw. That was it. I had one at home, so I brought that. But so then for the next 15 years, it was like getting rid of those tools to actually get the tools I needed.
Yeah.
Because like the router, it was just, we weren't using a router for what we use a router for now.
Nowadays, yeah.
So it was just like I had a roundover bit in it. I was like, roundover.
Right.
It was then like, oh wait, you can use it to cut holes.
Right.
Oh
A
wow,
perfect
okay.
circle.
So then then it's like, okay, I got to buy a new, so it was, so slowly but surely, it's like when I left there, it was like, okay, there's the router I started with, the jigsaw's in the trash because that was garbage.
Right.
Oh, both the belt sander. Belt sander, I'd been through like 5 of those, so sorry, bro. Yeah, this is a
What's
nightmare.
out, California?
But, anyways,
Yeah.
fun.
Always.
All right, so kicker. I'm sorry, we covered kicker. So if you could have
Rockford
any,
Fosgate too. I'm a
Yeah.
big fan. Not when they went to that one company.
right?
There is a mass worldwide store. Not,
Yeah,
but.
yeah. When they came out with the Series 1 crap.
Yeah, it was all
Yeah.
plastic and
Yeah.
cracked.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
right. Well, no, but you like actual
Generation, but-
real, yeah.
Yeah, Rockford after that was great.
So if you could have any product in your car today, what would it be?
So this is kind of tough to ask somebody that works at Skar. So I
No,
would
no,
say
no.
I Kenwood Exxon head unit and Skar stuff.
Okay, that aside, and I get that, I totally do.
Right.
But there again, there's plenty of guys that I know that work for companies that it's like, I'm going to have Skar stuff in my car. You'd be a fool not to, because you could just walk over to the shelf and be like, hey, I'm going to test this in my car.
No,
No?
doesn't work like that. We have to pay for it.
Okay, well, that's just dumb.
It's fun though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're testing it. You're just
Yeah.
testing it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
going to put it back.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
testing it.
After
just-
like a year or so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's why I have the 9905 in my car right now, because I'm just testing it. It's coming back.
Right.
I'm not
Eventually,
keeping it.
if a customer
Oh
wants
no,
it, they
it's
can
coming
buy
back.
it.
It's going back this week because we have to put the 4400 in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways, Skar aside, what would be the speaker you'd want in your car? Not subwoofer, just like mids and highs. Let's narrow it down to that.
I have to say Morel
Okay.
because that's what I had before.
Okay. Well, that's
And-
fair.
And I had
I
a
mean,
Phoenix Gold Elite 5-channel,
Okay.
and I had JLZRs
Right.
in the front and rear. They lack a little bit of mid bass,
Right.
so I got Morel.
Does Skar have a 5-channel?
Yes, we have the RP5 channel, and we're also hopefully launching a mini 5 channel.
Really? There is an RP 5-channel. Right?
Yeah, it's a 605.
Oh wow.
It's just a larger amplifier. It's
Yeah.
roughly the size of the 2000.
Yeah. Okay.
But it works great. It sounds great. It's 1 ohm stable on the 5th channel, so
Oh, that's cool.
it does about 400 to 500 watts.
That
On the
customer
subside.
that he's selling those to, definitely that's not their amplifier. So
Right.
Yeah, they want 1500s all day long.
Yeah.
1500 2000s.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Yes.
Very popular.
All right, I was just reading that up there.
Yeah.
Apparently Jason agrees he doesn't like kicker. I like kicker. I like the stuff. That's my favorite shell mount woofer.
Yeah.
The Comp RT is freaking awesome.
Like the past 10 years have been much
good stuff.
much better.
All right, so before we end this bad boy,
That's it.
that's it. That's an hour. That's all it was. See, I told you it'd be easy.
Yeah, that was easy.
You were worried.
It was pretty fun.
Thank you. I'm glad you had fun. I mean,
Good
that's
time.
why we wanted to have you on. Because
Nobody yelled at me a lot except Sean.
why would they yell at you? I mean,
You never know.
No,
It's car audio. A lot of people are being in car audio.
Well, here's the thing. The whole point of this show is to show people that, like, you were an installer for years, okay? And now you're working for Skar Audio. You have an industry job. You're. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to Skar Audio, I mean, granted, Kevin is the owner. I mean, a lot of the product design and everything is in that's your problem, as it were. So you've gone
to a
from
point, but it all comes down to Kevin's decision.
Well, yeah, as far as because it's money at the end of the day.
Yeah, he has to make that decision.
But here's a I was an installer and now I do this, and there's the whole purpose of this portion to have you guys on is to show people that there's more to this industry than just installers and sales guys.
Right.
It's this giant back end of infrastructure that moves this along. You got like Jeremy there. Jeremy works for PAC. He did tech support for them. Well, I'm sorry.
I get lowlies.
Yeah.
Too. Sorry.
So, and Ada was on here, and then you got Bill, and then Jason. Jason owns, or not owns, he works for a place out in Portland called Stereo Kings. They have a 5-store chain out there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But there's all this infrastructure that goes on, and then just letting these, helping people to realize that, you guys are humans too, and that there's a lot more to
Right,
this
and we
than
love
just
car
us.
audio, and we just want to make it available.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah. And that was the point of it. And that's why I wanted to have you on, so that we could introduce you to the world, so that when they call Skar Audio and you go, hey, this is Shane. Because I've actually, people have called and they've asked questions about Skar, and I'm like, how do I build a box? And I'm like, dude, just call and ask for Shane.
Right.
It's
Or
what
you
he
can
does.
email me Shane@scaraudio.com.
Well, see, there you go.
Because a lot of times I'm in the back.
Yeah.
In the prototype testing area, the tests, and when people send stuff back.
We'll
and
see that
you gotta
email
go through that
helps.
kind of
They
stuff.
can email you there.
Yeah, it'll make it a
Give me
little
one
easier.
more time.
Oh,
So
Shane@scaraudio.com.
And how you spell it?
SHANE.
There you go. Because you don't want it to be seen.
Yeah, or Slav.
Or Slav. So for all you guys that do have questions about boxes or anything like that you'd like on Skar Audio, email them, let them know. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming on.
Yep.
You're welcome.
It's been great. I've had fun. It's nice reminiscing
I wish
about
I
old times.
had known Fernando for a long time, so we could.
Pick on him.
We'll just talk with. I feel bad.
No, it's just like most of the people they ask, why Fernando doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not talking because in the end of the day, I mean, you guys, how many years you guys have in the industry? Like
I don't know how many years.
20-something years.
27.
Long time.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know when you guys talk about the Solberg. I mean, I know the speaker.
Believe it or not, a lot
I
of the
never
times-
have the opportunity to play
How
with
long
that.
have you been installing?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times when we're doing these interviews, other than him constantly monitoring what's going on, is he's listening to the conversation so that he gets gets just as much out of it as
Yeah,
the
you
viewers
know,
do,
and that's
'cause
what
it's
I
like-
enjoy, you know, when
because even though we talk every day, 6 days a week, we don't always talk about car audio. It's usually
That's
the
good.
last thing we talk about. So this is fun for both of us.
Yeah, like that you say, you
know-
guys gonna come out with new product and everything. It's like that's cool, you know. Now we know what kind of product is coming.
We keep the new product kind of under wraps because we'll.
Well, yeah, you want to. Yeah, everyone does. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
It's fun that way.
Yeah, but it's fun to say, hey, we might be coming out with something pretty cool.
Well, pretty cool. It's fun. All right, guys, we're gonna end this real quick. Well, we're gonna end it. I don't know how quick it's gonna be. If you guys want to, you can find us on Patreon.
Yep.
And if you do support us on Patreon, tomorrow when this gets put up on YouTube, your name will be in the rolling credits at the end. DNF Tool Drawers, where you find all the tools that we use. Links to Amazon. We appreciate when you do that. And if you want cool t-shirts, you can find them at teespring.store/5star car stereo. Old School Car Stereo also has his shirts up there as well. We're going to see you guys again on Saturday when we do the YouTube live show. A lot of fun. You guys have a safe, fun, enjoyable week. We're out of here. Thanks again for coming on.
Bye.
Yep, off to run.
Bye-bye.